Hey, my friends, I am your friend Kevin, and this is your Divine Daily Blast. Let's get right to the cards. And if you're wondering why I'm smirking, I started this video a few minutes ago and I thought, I don't even know what this is. What am I doing? I could not find the words for what I do every day with you, but it's delightful either way. Anyway, let's get going. Divine Angel Numerology number 9 day. Its primary focus really is completion, end of a cycle, call to embrace a higher purpose. Focus on humanitarianism today, and I'm going to pull up a picture at the end of this video for you to get some context about what's going on. Spiritual alignment. Part of endings and the ending of a cycle is releasing the energy, the muck, the mire, the dust, the debris on an emotional, spiritual level so that you can grow. Humanitarian service is really associated with a deep sense of love, compassion, empathy, all of that. Awakening your spirit, awakening your wisdom, awakening what lies within. Now, if you're seeing a double 9, trust the process. Old phases are ending, and follow your intuition so that the next phase can begin. A triple 9, which if you're living in the UK means call the emergency services, but in this case it is a major life event closing, releasing the old, making space for brand new opportunities. If by rare miracle you get a quadruple 9, massive transformations are at hand. And you're fully supported by divine forces as you enter your new spiritual chapter. Now, the 9s work with the Empress card, hello, the Hermit card, pull in Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. It's a bit like the word liftoff, declaration, let's go, I'm ready, can't wait. Where is the moon today? Here we go. Moon is in Libra. So you're being encouraged to think all good thoughts. Think of Jupiter lining up with the sun, which it really is today. Think about how you want your life to change. Where if there's a ton of positive energy out there as this eclipse season fades. Harness the supercharged energy of your magical manifestations. What do you want to manifest? I want to manifest humanitarian peace all over this planet. I want to encourage people to have more courage within themselves, and I think that's going to happen. I have a funny feeling that these intentions globally, as I hear more and more people denouncing all of this madness and mayhem and all this collapse of power. Enough about that. Let's have a look at my isms. I am open to new opportunities and the universe supports my dreams. It goes with a number 9. I am all the strength I need. Yes, you've always had strength. You're the core of strength. You've got the ability, the mental capacity to change in the stream and flow with the current, not against it. I am of purpose. I am decisive. I am loving. I am appreciated. I am determined. I am enough. You could add all this, what are you, in positive concepts. Keep going. We've been saying for decades what we're not, but we've got to declare what we are. A message from Archangel Haniel. I am the Archangel of intuitive gifts. Allow me to mentor you in embracing your psychic awareness. I completely trust my intuition, follow my guidance with excitement and confidence. Hanuman is here, the devoted warrior. We've talked about him the beginning of the week, what his namesake is, what he's about. But he's also asking us to return our inner devotion to the divine, to the creator, and allow that love, allow that nurturing, allow that compassion from source energy to lift us, to know, to feel the sacred words, the sacred love, the devotion, that no material wealth, no material gifts are as powerful or more powerful than that of the feeling of love for and of the divine. The dominions have come. They're telling us to face our shadow selves in order to contribute healing to the world and dispel the energy of darkness. You've had to face shadows in your own life. You've had to face the shadows of your soul. And it isn't that they're terrible or they're bad. It's more that they're parts of who we are that reveal our authentic self. So the activation for this particular card is I am willing to light up all parts of myself. Louise Hay, Thursday, March 5th, 2026. We see a lovely white horse and a foal. I now choose to release every negative, destructive, fearful idea and thought from my mind and from my life. You can feel love and compassion, and you can feel heartache and fear for others, but it's not a coat or a jacket or something that you should be wearing yourself. If you've done the work to dispel your own fears, your own insecurities, if you've done that work and you've worked on yourself that way, then you're moving forward. You can certainly encourage others to do the same, but your inner being isn't going to get in the sandbox with you while you're having a pity party. They're going to let you have the pity party, but then at some point or another, you're going to rise and shine. Rise and shine. The tarot card today, interesting, I pull it on Sunday, 7 cards for the week, is the Empress. In this particular deck, she's the mother card for all the other suits, and it's really interesting that this number 9 declaration, lift off, let's go, all about love and compassion, should be pulling in the Empress card in general. The energy of the Empress card is the great Mother Earth, surrounded by, in this particular card, flora, fauna, and she gazes upon her subjects like the magician. 4 tarot suits, 4 elements can be seen. The sword to be represented by the birds and the dragonfly. The wands are represented by fire. Here's the dragonfly, here's all your birds. There's the fire in the water. Cups, you see the dolphin in the water. Coins, that's the earth. You can see it in flowers and trees and plants. That's all the material stuff. So personifying nature as Mother Nature helps us understand that Earth, as a single self-regulating biological system, like Gaia, the hypotheses of Gaia, the heart of Gaia, if you will, is that it can be harmed or it can be used for great good. It depends. So brought down to the level of everyday life, the Empress shows us fertility, motherhood. That's one element of the Empress. Raising children, or the metaphysical part of it would be conceiving of an idea, nurturing creativity in yourself, nurturing your projects that you're doing, nurturing the role that you play with your friends and your co-worker. That is all the Empress type of energy. So it's helpful to look at the Empress as an emotional nurturing approach and a counterbalance to the Emperor's rationality. However, we need both to be present to some degree. The lack of one can point to the negative qualities of the other. So without the emperor providing a structure, the empress can become this dominating, controlling mother figure. Do you kind of get it? Mother Nature's warm, caring, nurturing, which goes with this number 9, most definitely. But don't leave sight of the fact that we do have to have some structure. We do have to have a little bit of control with all this lovering, mothering, smothering, or all the rest of it. Here's why. I think the Empress shows up when we really, really need it. When we really need love, we need compassion. We need to have compassion for ourselves to share it with others. Where it gets to be twisted is when we get manipulated. That's when we need the Emperor to put boundaries down, to put structures in place, to let us know it's okay to be kind and caring. But if you're not really getting it back, and if you're getting the person knocking at the door again, and again and again and again, which I've had to learn the hard way. It was always easier for me to give, most definitely. And it's really uncomfortable for me to receive things because I had to work on my own value, my own worthiness. I hope that makes sense. Fairies, come give us light. Come give us love. Or I should say that the astrological element to the Empress is Venus. Beauty, harmony, love, just adorning. You know, I see the Empress as being this gorgeous woman who's just full of it. All right, fairies, fairies everywhere. Step forward and we give humble thanks for your blessing today. Give us a card that can pull all of this together. Strength. Oh, I like this. Now, in some of these cards, particularly in this Ciro Marchetti's Mystic Palette deck, the Strength card is in tarot. It's showing the sign of courage, but also working with fear. You know, we fear lions and tigers, that they're going to attack us and eat us. They're going to do something heinous to us. But in many tarot, strength means facing your fears. And right here, we may need strength to step out of our comfort zone. Strength to understand that we've got whatever we need to face anything and everything. I want to show you something. Talking about fear and how to overcome it. I have a friend that lives in Tel Aviv. We conference every 2 weeks and have a little psychic kiki, if you will, pull cards, do our exercises, and he sent me this earlier today. Now, might not look like a very interesting card to you. What is this? A traffic jam? Looks nice and sunny, looks nice and warm? No. This is a line of city buses. This man was on his way to his mother's house. She's elderly, and he likes to check in on her, visit with her, like we do with our family members that live close by. And while he's on this journey, I don't think he'd been on the bus, but maybe 10 minutes, he said, the siren went off. The siren that there was going to be an attack. There was going to be a missile. One had been launched or one was about to be launched. We're not sure who launched it. So when these sirens go off, the workers, people on buses, people who are living their ordinary everyday life have got to stop everything and find a shelter. And so what occurred to me was, here you've got people either going to work or going to visit people, going about their business. I mean, think about it. You could be in your Uber car on your way somewhere, and here comes the siren, and you've got to stop. You have to shelter in place. What on earth would happen if whatever missile was coming was going to go launching itself into all of that? The point I'm making, my friends, is that we have all these atrocities going on that affect people that you and I know. They are fellow human beings. They are caught up in this, for want of a better word, nonsense. Absolute positive nonsense. It's fear. We are learning right now, which we have been predicted. It's not something that we woke up today and all of a sudden all these secrets are being revealed. Predictions, whether it's astrological or psychic or what have you, have been foretold decades ago that these years that were coming up was going to be the undoing of certain systems. And I don't want to horribilize or catastrophize anything, because that can put more in the hearts of other people. But being as this is a number 9 day, and being as I've been banging on about love, compassion, the divine, working with everything you've got, nature, going out in Mother's Nature, being creative, using your mind and your body for what you were meant to do, your purpose. I also have to speak to the shadow side. The shadow side of, there are some things that are not right. There are some things that are going on that should not be going on. And it is the truth. The shadow work can be the truth that in our hearts and our minds, if we lift up our vibration and we send that love out to the world, hopefully it's enough that even those who wish to do harm on others will climb back down and will see this is not really the way to go forward. This is not really the way to solve a problem. We don't go on attacking countries, people, places, situations. And that's all I want to say on that. Until tomorrow, my friends, just stay grounded. Find some Mother Earth. Go to a nursery, look at some plants. Go to a place where plants are being propagated. Paint, like our friend Vicky, friend of the channel. She paints. She's got a lovely series out there, short videos, elements of art. They're quite fascinating and they're quite lovely. It takes your mind into a different place. Oh, I should say this. I finished another one of these yesterday. Now this is the big Mukaluka. This is the lovely big bag, right? That's what I've been working on. I started it on Thursday or Friday, a week ago. And I just work. Every stitch is with love. Every stitch with compassion. So I'm going to take this to a salon and maybe I can sell it to somebody. But I'm just thinking about it. This is what we do. I could take it anywhere. Could be a lovely beach bag, put a towel in it. You can go to the grocery store, put your groceries in it. Lovely, strong strap. Quite perfect, over the shoulder. All right, my friends, that's it from me for today. Till tomorrow. Big love. Bye for now.